don't know if I'm able to unmute myself because. Okay, cool.
All right. Welcome back, AB and Lena.
Thank you. Glad to be back.
How's everybody? Are you guys feeling?
Good. Feeling real good. Yeah. Could have gone a lot worse.
And now you're done. You're out.
I'm done. Yes.
And Lena, are you thinking of stepping in the ring now?
I mean, I'm not completely like closed off to the idea.
my
I have
God.
been practicing, but right now I'm just doing it for the fun of it. I really do enjoy the sport.
You guys are building like the Ayod boxing legacy family. So, okay, AB. So let's review the kind of the footage here together. I think that would be interesting. You know, we were all watching. I don't know if you watched the watch party at all, but we were on the edge of our seats, man. That first fight or the first round, you were kicking his ass, dude. We really thought you were just beating his ass. You know?
Yeah, I was surprised at how it played out. I mean, I saw the fear in his eye, I'll say.
He was scared. We all did, bro.
No, that was
Yeah.
He was scared.
because he came out so confident, like he did last year, and
Yeah.
then pretty much right away you traded blows, and you could just see, maybe not scared, but just you could see the cockiness go away and be like, okay, I have to like actually take this seriously.
Yeah, the character was dropped.
Yeah, the character disappeared real quick.
Yeah.
So he went out exactly like we expected.
Yeah.
He went out like crazy energy, like he did with Matt Watson, but I did not expect you to match his energy. Was that your plan all along?
No, it definitely wasn't. And I'm kind of mad at myself because like all my training went out the window, and I was afraid I would do that because sometimes that happens. You just get hit and I don't know, or at least for me, I don't know how to respond, and I wanted to hit him back. That was it.
You're like, fuck this
And
guy.
Wally was like cussing me out, like, put your fucking hands up. And I was like, no, I'm just gonna keep. Wally specifically taught me how to block all those, everything he was throwing. I was
Oh
just
my God.
throwing hooks, no straights.
Was he pissed at you afterwards?
No, he was actually really nice. I gotta say, what I was most upset about, besides the obvious, was like, I really felt bad for all the fans that drove like from Michigan or wherever they drove from to come see me for such a short amount of time.
It was
And
a great
also
event.
because Wally, he put so much time into me, and I felt bad about it. But he was really nice. He was really kind about it.
That's good. He's a good guy.
Yeah, no, he's the man.
He probably did feel like a failure, though. No, I'm just kidding.
You did great, AB.
Thank you.
You punched very
I thought
hard.
you beat his ass. It was so exciting. So here's the first round, okay? Dude, that was a good, clean punch. But you guys were trading blows.
That was the one where that one hit right there was the one that I really felt. That one was.
That was a good one?
Yeah. Everything else, the body shots, I didn't even really feel those.
Here, you got him good, too, man. That was he hit you hard, but you guys
Yeah, that was definitely his best hit right there.
So this is basically, it all goes out the. This is how it started, just total madness.
Well, like I don't know, like it was weird for me too because
You look pissed.
he was like he had his head like on my stomach, and so I had his head, and I'm hitting him, and I'm like, is this legal? Like I kind of let him go. I didn't know because I've never fought someone who's just like this because it was just like free shots, and so I don't know. It confused the shit out of me, but
He put his head real low at your stomach. Who was illegal on which side, yours or his?
no, on my side, I didn't know if it was legal to like just hold his head there and keep hitting him because I was like hitting him a few times, and I kind of just like let him go because I'm like, is this even legal?
It seemed fine to me. I understand it felt a little weird though because you're not used to
Definitely
fighting
was weird.
psychopaths. Dad is a madman. I was saying before you got here, he would die for this. I mean, this man has crazy, crazy energy. He's committed like crazy. But yeah, I really punishing him, dude.
He was really easy to hit.
Well, you were just landing blow, blow, blow.
I realized at one point, that my stamina isn't the greatest, but I realized he's not as invincible as he acts with his stamina. And I realized that, shit, I might be able, if I just go in, which wasn't my strategy, but if I just go in on his face, I might be able to get him in the first round or two. But
the thing about the stamina that we were worried about, he looked gassed at the end of the first round. He was he was tired, man.
yeah, we both were, but yeah, I was surprised he was.
Let's
Also,
keep.
it was just like such a different fight from the other ones of the night. They were just going at it the whole time. I feel like with the other fights, like the fighters would go in and then, take a few steps back, throw some punches, take a few steps back. So I was just so scared. Like I didn't know what was going on.
Not what you expected.
Not at all.
Yeah, me neither.
It wasn't so much boxing. It was
Just
more
a
just a slugfest.
slugfest.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were going crazy, man. This was amazing. We're all like, holy shit, AB's going to beat him.
Amazing.
So, in your practice sparring, did you ever like prepare with fights like these?
There was one time I fought a guy. He was a lot bigger than me. Because it was his first time sparring. A lot of time when it's like your first time sparring, you get nervous and you just go all out like that and you get gassed really fast. I've had to deal with that once or twice, and it's not fun.
Okay.
But yeah, not someone that, not like this. No one's put their head on my stomach.
Right. That shocked you.
Yeah.
That's that experience that you can only get in the ring.
But yeah, he's a beast. I mean, he deserves his win. I didn't see his walkout until after the fact, and I was
That shit was
cracking up.
funny. Yeah, actually we should pull that up. His walkout was pretty epic.
ESPN tweeted that out.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did they really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh, it killed me when
It was.
yeah, it was funny as fuck.
It was great. It was great. Yeah, he was getting some vicious body blows. I mean, I wasn't even really paying attention to those. But I noticed you were really slowing down. Were you just getting tired, or do you feel that you were being injured?
So I think maybe the blow that got me happened at this point, but my adrenaline was going, because I didn't feel any of it here.
Dude, you're fucking him up, dude. Yeah, there he is. He's
Like I
punching
kept
you.
just lining his head up and just but I wasn't throwing any straights. I don't know. I got caught up in the moment. But yeah, when I sat down, it was a feeling I never felt before.
So after the round, you're probably feeling good, right?
Yeah, I was feeling real good. Yeah, I was like, oh shit, I could actually do this.
So then you sat down, and what happened?
As soon as I sat down, like a jolt, like through my it's weird. It's hard to explain, but like I like even breathing, it felt like something was pushing against something inside, and I couldn't tell if it was a liver shot. I've always heard about a liver shot, but a liver shot usually will drop you immediately because it like goes up your nerves and like you can't fight it. Like your body shuts down automatically. So I don't know. I guess it was rib. It was a bruised rib or something, but I think it pushed into something else. And I felt like I could kept going maybe a little bit, but at the same time I didn't want to push it.
Nah,
It ain't
fuck
worth
that.
it.
Yeah, don't do it. Nobody want to see you injured. Well,
YouTuber boxing at the end of the day.
Yeah.
so then exactly, it's a charity
Yeah.
YouTube, but nobody needs to die for that. But when I saw you looked like you were in so much pain, people started talking about ruptured organs. I was like, oh my god, bro. There's I thought a little tiny bit of paranoid in me. I thought you might die.
Yeah.
I'm just being real. I was
No.
like, he's gonna fucking die for this dumbass charity
It happens.
event.
It happens. There's
It
a lot
happens, right?
Yeah. No, there's some very scary videos that me and Lena seen before the match, where it's like someone. There was one guy. He was like a good-looking young guy.
Just
and
like you.
He got hit in the head like 3 times in the back of the head, and
Oh, shit.
he can't even talk anymore. He's in a wheelchair for the rest
You
of his
guys were
life.
watching those videos before your
Dude,
fight?
I swear they got fed to me like the week of.
Dude, that's bad training.
Yeah.
Gnarly deaths in the boxing ring.
The night before, actually, I had this really scary dream. I didn't tell him about it until after the fight, but we were in our hotel room and we were sleeping, so he was next to me. And then suddenly, like, his body was just, like, floating, like, slightly above the bed, and his body was just completely straight and floating. And I don't know if it's just my anxiety and I just have scary dreams all the time, but that was just on my mind all day. I didn't know if it was a sign or what.
Did you tell him about it?
Not till after, because I
That's
didn't want to
good.
freak him out, too.
Holy shit. What was your mental state going into the fight?
It was a lot different than the first time. It was weird. I don't know how to explain it. I was like, there was a level of being afraid, but there wasn't, anything crazy. It just felt like sparring. But I just kind of felt, I don't know. Part of me felt ready. Part of me felt checked out. It was hard to describe. It was really hard to describe, but I was just ready to get over with. I was kind of just on autopilot. Like that whole day leading up to it, there's so much going on, and like I even realized I was like in the ring until the bell rang. It's like, okay, time to go. Yeah.
Did you keep telling yourself no mercy?
Yeah, Zach telling me no mercy.
Good advice. No mercy. It was a huge stadium too, eh? I mean, it was a lot bigger, and that thing was packed, man.
Yeah, it was massive.
That must have been crazy to be out there with the.
And the amount of
many-
H3 fans was insane.
I love that.
Like,
we saw so many AB signs.
After the fight, like I walked around a little bit, and like the whole like stands, everywhere I walked, all the stands were coming down to take pictures.
Dude, hell
and
yeah.
like security had asked me to not come out until it's like a break
Yo,
between the fights. Yeah.
That's badass.
Yeah. So
That's great.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So here's Dad's entrance, by the way, that everybody really enjoyed.
dude, when I watched his back, I'm like, is this sped up?
By the way, he almost fucking dislocated his arm. That would have been
I
a
know.
AB dub.
Gotten injured doing that. That would've been so
Dude,
fun.
Harley's such a good guy. He's so funny. When I went back in the room, at the locker room, Harley goes, bro, you shattered the illusion. And he goes, let me tell you this. He'll never run into a ring like that again. He'll never waste that much energy for a walkout.
Right. That's what I was. He was wasting a lot. Look at this, bro. This man almost dislocated his arm.
I mean,
That was,
to be fair, this guy does like 24-hour dance streams. I don't think the endurance is an issue.
he is very flexible too. But look at this shit, bro. I was like, yo.
Just snaps his arm right
Dude.
there.
He's a performer.
Yeah, he really is.
Yeah.
He is a performer.
He'd probably fight with one arm, even if he broke it there.
Yeah.
He would. He's crazy.
Also, the whole time, like leading up to that, before his entrance, he was just barking in the hallway and in the locker room.
So they had our
good.
interviews were in rooms next to each other. I'm with Amaranth and he's with S-Fan. And he keeps going,
Was he
the whole time.
Was he doing it to you or just his interview?
In the hallway. I think he was trying to intimidate me. I mean, yeah.
Bad dog.
Bad dog.
Yeah, you got to. By the way, Dad, I wanted him to call in, but he's traveling.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you, now that the family's gone, I'm definitely gonna be rooting for Dad in the next one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this
don't-
house doesn't need to stand divided anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna root for Dad for sure, unless Lena's boxing. But then you guys wouldn't be fighting, or would you?
I would hope not.
I was talking to Myth at the airport. I was saying you need to fight Dad next. 'Cause every time I lose, you just need to go in there next year.
Myth would just kill
Dude,
him.
your boy Myth.
That
He
was
looked
nuts.
good.
He did. And, you know, Wally was very impressed.
Yeah?
He's like,